The Bombers buckled up in the hope to show more fight against their arch-rivals than they did in their Anzac Day meeting earlier this year. But Collingwood look invincible and affirmed as premiership favourites this week after toppling last year's premiers Geelong. It didn't take long for Jane Eagle to get Essendon off to the perfect start.
He kicks and kicks accurately. His first kick against Collingwood is a goal.
But they were given a bit of a shake when Travis Cloke proved he was on song.
The kick is on the way and he's got the goal.
David Hill was dangerous up forward.
So Hill comes in and kicks truly.
The Bombers' early lead had Mick Malthouse on the lookout. Lee Brown took a bit of pressure off the Pies with 2 majors in 2 minutes. Collingwood finally finding their mojo.
Goes inside the 50, they hand off him. He was watching Didak last week. Hand passes to Thomas and Thomas gets the goal.
Dane Swan demonstrating the finesse that sees him arguably the league's best player.
Essendon, Swan brilliantly roved. Oh, Brownlow medal stuff, isn't it?
The Bombers suddenly finding themselves 6 goals down.
He's kicked 3 goals in the opening term. And Collingwood are away.
The pain only got worse for the home side, with key midfielder David Zaharakis limping off after tallying an impressive 10 possessions in the opening term. The Bombers were scratching their heads at quarter time, struggling to shut down their opponents. Mark McVeigh the next to go down after a heavy clash with Brent McCaffer. With Zaharakis out for the match, Jake Carlisle stepped up and kicked his first goal on debut.
Here he comes. Oh, that was enough to inspire him. He puts it through.
But Collingwood were at their scintillating best. A 59-point lead courtesy of multiple goal kickers at half-time. The Magpies had made a phenomenal 69 interchange rotations in the first half and looked fresh as they kicked off the third quarter.
Sweeps it to McCaffer, and McCaffer, who started it all, kicks a beauty.
And seemed so comfortable they could afford to make easy mistakes.
Well, maybe it was going through Medhurst, though. Tried to mark it.
Travis Cloke equalling the same 4-goal performance as last time he met the Bombers.
Going to do his confidence a lot of good.
There was a lot more football to play, but Brent McCaffer seemingly put the game out of reach for Essendon.
You should do this for a living. McCaffer goes in and kicks his third.
But Bombers fans were happy to make fun of their side. Matthew Knights wasn't amused though, bailing up ruckman Cale Hooker for some stern words at 3/4 time. Travis Cloke was desperate to achieve a career best 6 goals, but it wasn't to be.
Outside 50, it's a big kick, but he's sort of kicking himself out of form, isn't he?
With finals on the horizon, Jared Blair pushed his case for selection with his second.
He's going to be a hard man to put out of this team, I reckon, Blair.
Alan Didak had some words for Sharad Wellingham when he was ignored on the wing, but he showed appreciation when given the chance to kick his second, even if it was to his opponent.
Didak had a chance a moment ago. He was ignored. This time he gets the goal.
A late goal from Heath Shaw handing Collingwood a 98-point win. Lisa Brom, Big Pond Sport.